Okay, we're going to find the slope, the y-intercept from the following equations, and then we're going to graph it and label the points. So first, how do you find the slope? The slope is always found in front of the x here. This number 2/3 is the slope, which is a rise 2, run 3. Next, the y-intercept. The y-intercept is this number here apart from the x. This is a -5. So we will put -5 here and then the 0 here. And this puts it on the 0 here puts it on the y-axis, making this the y-intercept. So let's go to the y and go to -5, which is right here. This is the point 0, -5. Now, we're going to use the slope, which is rise 2 and run 3, to go from this y-intercept to the next point. So we're going to, in fact, I'll do run first and then I'll rise. I like running first. So run 1, 2, 3 times. So that's 3 times over. And then we're going to rise 2 times. And that takes us to this new point right here. Now what's the location of this new point? Well, this new point is 3 over 3. And it is at y is -3. So that's our second point right there. 3 for x and -3 for our y. So now we've labeled the points. Now we need to graph. I'm going to graph in another color. The graph will go through both points here. We'll make a straight line and finish. Once again, on number 2, first we look for the y-intercept. The y-intercept, we see there is no number in front of x, so we call that a understood 1. Okay, so that means the slope is this number right here, 1. But you see this doesn't have a numerator and denominator, so we're going to change this to 1 over 1, and that tells us our rise, and it tells us our run. Okay. Next, I'm going to use the -4 right here for the y-intercept. So -4 is going to go here, and to make it a y-intercept, we're going to put 0 here. So 0, -4 is a y-intercept. This point can be found here on the y-axis, right here at -4. So that's 0, -4. Next, to get to the next point, we're going to run 1 time and rise 1 time. Okay, so from here, we're going to run 1 time. That takes us to this point right here. And then we're going to rise 1 time, which takes us to this point right here. And that's our final location, this point here. Now, the location of this point is x is 1 and y is -3. Okay. So we're going to put the second point 1 and -3 here, 1, and then -3 there. And we have 2 points that will give us our line. And there's our line. Very good. All right, next. We're looking for the slope here. The slope is found in front of the x, which is a -7 over 4. So -7 over 4. This is our rise and our run. Now, because there's a negative here, we can also call this a fall. Negatives tend to fall as opposed to rise. So instead of rising 7, we're going to fall 7 because of the negative. So let's go on. Now the 5 here, this is our y-intercept. So we'll put 5 there. And to make it a y-intercept, we'll put 0 here. So now let's go to 0, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is 0 and 5. Now here we're going to run 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's running 4. And then we're going to, because of the negative, we're going to fall 7 or go down 7. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there we are. Now we need to know the location of that point, or the coordinate of that point. This point is x is 4, and my y is -2. So 4 and -2. So 4 here and -2 there. Okay. And let's see here. Oh, we're ready for our line now. Let's put our line here. Let's see if we can go through both points. And there's our line. There we go. Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 4. On number 4, what we have is a slope of -5 and 3 right here. So slope is equal to -5 and 3. This will be our rise, or should I say, because of the negative, we can call it a fall. And the denominator will be our run. Okay, so this 2 here is our y-intercept. So we'll put 2 here for the y. And for the x, we'll put it at 0 to keep it on the y-axis. So 0, 2 will be located right here. This is 0, 2. Now, from here, we're going to use the slope to get the next point. We're going to run 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3 to the right. But then we're going to go 5 downward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those are 5 steps down. Let's put a point there. And now we're going to find out what point that is. Okay, that is x is 3, and the y for this one is -3. Okay, so 3 for y, x, and -3 for y is our second point. Now let's graph this. And we're done. Okay, next, let's take a look at the slope for this one. The slope here is the number in front, which is a -3. But -3 is just a numerator. So just as we did with the 1, we're going to turn this into -3 over 1, and this creates our rise, which is, because it's negative, we can call it a fall, and a run of 1. Okay, so first, our first point will be our y-intercept, comes from the 2 here, and 0 makes it a y-intercept, so 0, 2. So right here, 0, 2 is our y-intercept. Now, it's time to run 1 and fall 3 times. So we're going to run 1 time, takes us there, and fall 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that takes us to this point right here. This point is x is 1, and y is -1. Okay, x is 1, y is -1. And now we're going to draw our line. Let's see here. And we're done. Okay, number 6. Number 6, our slope is in front of our x, which is 4 over 3. This is our rise and our run. Okay, the -6 is our y-intercept, so we'll put -6 here. And to make it a y-intercept, we'll put x is 0. Now this point 0, -6 is located on the y-axis, and it's right here. That's 0, negative 6. To get to the next point, we got to rise 4 and run 3. I'm going to run 3 first. So this is going over 3, so that's 3. Then we're going to rise 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our second point. Now the location of this point is x is 3 and y looks like negative 2. So we'll put 3 here for x and negative 2 here for y. And then we're going to draw our line through both points. And we're done.